Welcome back to part 11 of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.
Do you mean Phoenix Wright, sick attorney?
Yeah. Although, it would be more...
What a funny story.
Or, Bird Wright, Bird Attorney.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
By the way, Phoenix, isn't it such a wonderful day to sing and dance? La 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 la.
Is this?
Maya, now may not be the time.
Hello, Misery Guts.
Edgeworth. It's always
What's with
foreboding.
what's with the pause there?
It's always foreboding when you see a prosecutor in first person for the first time.
But at least Edward is not scary as fuck, like a person we will meet later.
He told me
Yeah.
that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. Or she told me.
He's such a trustworthy guy.
No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me.
Will I fuck?
What? Does Mr. White have a judge in his pocket too? So,
Oh,
you're
crap.
saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story.
How much is he paying them?
I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Oh, trust
Well,
me,
that's
sure.
it. Well, that's it. The game's over. What are your final thoughts?
Oh, trust me, Sheree, they don't need to
Why?
pay Edgeworth anything to bribe him. Edgeworth hates crime with a passion.
How can you torment an innocent person like this? Think of
Why
the
is someone
children.
thinking about Phoenix?
Innocent. How can we know that?
I'll
The
screw
guilty
you.
will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty.
You know, you'd be very good on an episode of Sherlock, mate.
So I make that my policy.
Think about it. He could work for Moriarty, and every person he gets
Edgeworth.
declared guilty, he gets more money.
Changed. But Dwibs, Edgeworth hates crime with a passion. Wouldn't him working for Moriarty be, a bit too dramatically ironic? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
I don't think he expects special treatment. I think he's just trying to tell you that you're a dick.
Yeah.
Well, court will be opening for session soon, and I'll be sick again.
They don't discuss the backstory for a while, do they?
No.
For good reason.
You gotta keep the players in suspense, right? Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. He's not.
I'll be defending myself.
Say what? There you go. See, it's pretty much what she's saying. I mean, just insert the
Yeah.
word "saying" will be that.
Okay, let's do this. To do or to die.
Leroy
Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, it's my birthday! Why are you making a trial?
Because we want to. Oh, shut up.
Reminds me of Dual Destinies, where we have a trial on Dwibs' birthday.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Clearly the judge is giving a shit.
Here presiding is the Judge Santa Claus.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Jovahexeon is attorney expert. I have to ask, even though it's an obvious question, is there any photoshopped image of the judge having a Santa hat?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm
Wright,
pretty
Are you sure you're up to doing this?
Oh, there's even another certain character with a Santa hat, but I'll show you that way later. Yes, Your Honor.
You know,
I
it's
will
kind
be
of a
defending
given.
myself.
Alright, let's have a look through our hit list. I mean,
You can defend yourself in court, right?
Yeah,
understood.
you can.
Actually,
Yeah, you
actually,
can.
you can.
Very well.
If you're a
You can't
lawyer,
be a
you
lawyer.
can. If you're a lawyer, you can.
Yeah.
Oh, if you're a lawyer, you can. Okay.
As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of another witness to the defendant's crime.
Crime. I see. The The prosecution may call its witness. Oh God, please give me a character soon.
That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before?
I have a very bad memory.
It's like he already
Just a
knows
bit.
why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me.
Mr. Wright, do you ever think you might be a bit paranoid?
Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court! Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? Well, Your Honor, it's only a trial where I'm the defendant. I can't imagine why I'd be paranoid. I'm ever so sorry. Mr.
Are you?
Wright is a busy man, and besides...
So fucking what?
Let me finish. At the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Then,
Whatever happened to checking all aspects of a case? You know what, fuck you, forget it.
again, my sincerest apologies to the court.
Can you move your face? Your long nose is hurting me.
Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor.
I don't.
Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. Can things get any
Oh,
worse?
boo-hoo! Oh, boo-hoo, Phoenix. That's life. Suck it.
I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand.
Oh boy. Red, white. Okay, here we go. Time to camp up.
Yep.
The puns in this game range from "That's amazing" to "Could you not please?"
Please state your full name.
You wish to know the title of my personage?
Persona fan much? Your name?
Oh, please don't flash me.
Yes, that is what I said. Oh,
I'm getting deja vu
my
here.
conclusions confuse.
Name!
Even Edward can.
These
Get
two
people
are
to
great
say their
together.
names.
Yeah.
Phoenix
Getting real
is shipping
tired of
them.
this shit.
My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino.
For those who don't
Excuse
know,
me?
that's Spanish for white child.
I know. It's just that.
I am the CEO, or to use more common term, the president of Brewcorp.
You see, Pedro, it's Spanish, so it sounds fancy.
I guess.
Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey?
I'm not Mia Fey.
It's
That would be a
interesting.
negatory. No.
It's interesting because usually when American writers want to sound fancy, they speak Spanish. When they want to sound confusing, they speak Portuguese.
Is Portuguese really that confusing?
Apparently, from what I've heard, English native speakers have a hard time learning Portuguese.
And the
That's a
Welsh
huge
language is just what?
And you witnessed the murder from there.
I don't know how I could see it, but yes, I did. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your testimony.
Mr. Wright!
Please, Mr. White.
Judge, don't confuse my name with other people's, please. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing?
Mr. Wright, you will refrain from wetting the desk.
Well, Phoenix, you're up against Mr. White. No, please, no.
I hope you will meet your
Vampire.
peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
But I'm not ready to meet my maker yet.
Shut up, Phoenix. He's gonna.
But she- but,
choke you
but
in
Shiroi-
Venom.
But Shiro, he doesn't look a bit like Robert Pattinson. So, I don't think so.
I'm
no.
talking about the glittery
What's
thing.
the stream?
Yeah, what was that?
Yeah.
Let's see. It was about 9, I believe. Probably someone in the crowd being rowdy. Bailiff, could you throw him out?
Okay.
I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window.
The
Can't
language
you
of
just
red
say what
white.
you mean? Like, no one talks like that, not even posh people.
Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside.
A peddler!
Did Aaron Sorkin write this?
No. But trust me, James, there are plenty of
Like,
writers who write
Saying
extravagantly
a
like
ruckus
this.
would have been far enough.
Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair.
Yes, it was Cloud attacking Tifa.
Horace.
If I guess added into the remake, that'd be Needless to say,
I
that's
don't
why
think,
none other than you,
Red
Mr.
White, I
Lawyer.
don't think that's known as attacking.
I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course.
Well, she's flabbergasted, but to
Also,
someone
am I
common.
inclined to believe that this guy got a room in an expensive hotel for him and his secretary, and the night he was just reading while the secretary was mooching the bellboy?
Basically, apparently
It
his
was a terrible impaction.
Oh, don't worry,
Just,
Tio. Don't worry, Tio. We're gonna figure out what his secretary was doing during that time.
just a quick warning to the court. There may be instances of a couple of helicopters flying over.
If things occurred as you
course.
testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Also noted. Now, will you please sit down? Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright.
Fun fact: if you actually get pronounced guilty on this, he'll say the court finds the lawyer or the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, guilty. Yes,
Your cross-examination.
Your Honor. Oh yeah, I
I
should
didn't
probably
see my sentence.
witnesses account.
Witnesses' account.
Well, over here it's witnesses.
No,
Hold
you just
it!
say witness. The witness
How
account.
do you know what time it was?
Ladies and gentlemen, another count for the failed grammar.
No,
Because
no.
I am
Actually,
because I'm
Dwibs,
always absolutely perfect, you know.
actually, Dwibs didn't remove because that's actually how we spell it occasionally over here. No, you're not getting away with that.
You're so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what is the proper term for secretary again?
Let's just stick with that.
Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived. Apologies to all secretaries everywhere who aren't whores.
So I didn't mishear you. You did say whore.
So that's what Miss May is doing. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May, but he testified that he did not see you at the time.
Oh, pointless nitpicking. Who are you, citizens? This is your concern? Silly lawyer. Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. You would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that.
Dang it, if only if you were Nicolas Cage, then I could have raised the case for that.
Well, as John Travolta / Alec Baldwin ever got superpowers?
Unfortunately, not. Well, not to the extent of my knowledge. Although he has interacted with talking trains.
Alec Baldwin was a super spy once.
Hold it! So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound.
Yes, I was playing papers, please. But of course,
Glory to Stotska.
I am no snoop peeping out of windows at night.
No Snoop. Yeah, right. You've made a career out of snooping. And also remaking games.
Fingers.
It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired prick.
Hold it!
Spiky head squirt.
Spiky-haired?
Well, you are spiky-haired. What, do you want me to bring... What, do you want me to touch your hair?
Well,
Sure.
your hair is slightly spiky itself.
It's,
Maybe at the back.
it's curled back.
What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. And pardon the expression, but
What if
do
it was
I
a
look like
bassoon?
one?
What if it was a bassoon?
Does he look like a bitch?
What?
Just what is your eyesight?
Does Mr.
Incredibly
Does,
shit.
does Mr. Phoenix Wright have to
Ah!
show a
Counting both
Mine is
eyes?
getting worse.
40.
40? Don't add them together! Oh, God.
I think he's
the
blinded
witness
by
is
all the
trying
glitter
to
he has.
see. His eyesight is good.
Hey,
Yeah.
whose side is the judge on, anyway?
Not yours.
You're supposed to be neutral, Judge.
Shut up.
And what did you do then?
If
That's
the
how
Welsh
it
person, if the Welsh person speaks against you, will be removed from the court.
Fine.
Until a later game, where she'll be a prosecutor.
Truly, we are in an
Ha!
English.
I take your job later. So
She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly at how bad it was.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that reminds me. There is a different judge in investigations too. Did you know she had been tapping the Fay office phone? Objection!
really?
Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. Yeah, Shiroi. There's a new female judge in investigations, too.
Oh, no,
care
I know
not.
that.
I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fey woman.
You'd make a good politician, Mr. White.
Why, thank you. Here's the middle finger for you.
Yep. Donald Trump would be so proud.
Oh, don't even talk to me about that, Jack.
After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. So, what, am I insulting the Italians now?
No. El Presidente is Spanish.
I mean, I don't know if any of you have.
It's kind of used in both.
I don't know if any of you have actually seen tweets by Donald Trump, but he's like a 12-year-old internet troll.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, pretty much.
Of
Yeah,
course,
it's-
comprende. I
It's
understand.
that infantile. It's hilarious and scary.
The victim was attacked by you.
There are
and
people who
fought
are
you
actually
again.
seriously considering voting for him.
Yeah.
You gave chase and struck her down.
Are you sure?
Hey, whose side are you on?
I'm on the right side of the law, thank you very much.
It's absolutely perfect, and that way of phrasing your answer does not help. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail.
Ooh, testimony change.
The victim ran to the
What would
left,
that mean?
you gave chase.
Hold it! Are you sure about that? Are you
Of course I'm
really, really sure?
Yeah, I think you might want to I think your eyesight might be reversed. How many times do I have to say it? I'm supposedly perfect. End of story.
Okay. How many times must I hear that?
Pedro?
Oh, sorry. Is there something about that struck you off as a little odd?
Yeah.
Finally, there's a terrible impaction, and this was all over. Yes, you've seen this
Objection!
stuff. What?
Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave.
Right after I dug yours. What
And
is-
then-
what
and
is
then the-
this?
And then the Undertaker music plays.
You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. The one bit that was actually the truth. She clearly stated that the victim ran right!
Oh, what a terrible pun.
Right's always right.
It is simple. You have misheard her.
I think not. Look at the floor plans, including the sheet that I have with me. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim
Wait
ran
until
to the
Edward
left-
presents an updated version of a man.
If the victim ran to the left, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end.
Boo.
Don't you find that odd? How's that for a hit?
Preview.
Very strange.
You have no idea.
I did see her run to the left. I did.
Did you really?
Pedro?
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
Pedro, are you thinking about what I think you're thinking about?
No. That's my story and I'm sticking to it.
Maybe he really did see the victim run left.
Turn left and change the world.
So he did witness the killing? Wait a second! Ha.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
Where can I get a tie like that? Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
Oh, you bet I can.
Both are
He's
right.
either lying or he's as stupid as Knuckles.
Both witnesses are telling the truth. For once. Yeah, don't get
It depends
used to
what
that.
angle you view it from.
Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction.
I must be eloquent in my speech.
Be professional
Yeah.
now.
There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? I mean, well, what?
What?
Depends on where you. Depends on how you're
Obviously.
viewing it.
Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes,
Oh,
what
snap.
do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
He committed it. Duh.
If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been?
Dumb shit.
Edward has to play the pronoun game, so everyone has to ask where.
In the law offices of Faye and Company, of course.
Rubber.
More specifically, he was standing here.
Oh.
Show the court where Mr. White was standing.
On the plant.
No, not on poor Charlie.
Right there.
Take
he
that!
killed
The
Charlie with cold hands.
This is where he was. My desk slamming says so. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Simple matter of stage right and stage left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste.
I don't think he's joking.
That is where the killer was standing.
Duh.
Oh, for
No
God.
shit, Edgeworth.
He's supposed to be the smart lawyer, right?
Guys, remember, Edgeworth
Oh,
does
crap,
not...
wait until we get to the end of his trial.
Order! I
The
will
pushing
have
back the
order!
right is up.
Remember,
out.
Dwids,
Remember,
he
Dwids,
cannot.
Edgeworth doesn't want the defendant to be proven innocent,
Anyone
so of
disturbing
course...
the order of this court will be held in contempt, and that includes the Welsh person.
Basically, Teal and Dwids, remember, Edgeworth is doing everything in his power to keep Phoenix from getting towards the solution, which includes having to play dumb so that, in the hopes that Phoenix will take the wrong path.
Rapscallion!
Who's sweating now? Objection! The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. See,
It's our most unorthodox.
You seem a bit far-fetched.
See, this is basically what Edgeworth's doing. He's doing everything in his power to make sure that Phoenix does not get to, proving his defendant, well, in this case, Phoenix himself innocent. So basically, if it turns out that the killer was there, that pretty much breaks Edgeworth's
You
case.
provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer.
What now? He's laughing?
The hilarity of the moment made me remember something.
Isn't that reminding you of a puzzle?
It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize.
Very unclear.
Hashtag totally not stalling here.
Mr. Your Honor,
Your Honor.
I might be allowed to testify once more.
Oh, Red White and his incredible use of vocabulary.
Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy.
Oh, really? Wanna bet?
Yeah.
He'll probably fix the part
She
that's
ran to
broken,
the
but
left.
accidentally break it in another part.
Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine.
Oh, this ought to be interesting.
When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left,
Yeah, she was like a ninja.
and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw.
But the only person who was viewing it from that area was, Miss May.
Next, with the last of her strike, she ran to the right. Yeah.
That is possible, but we have something that clearly contradicts that.
Yeah, I thought of that as well. You
Mhm.
chased her and delivered the final blow. Whack! That is what Miss May saw.
What about what you saw?
Shut up! You see? You hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer?
Actually,
You know,
I don't
are there any
remember that.
forensics teams that would have found,
He was wearing
Phoenix-
gloves.
That does seem to
Yeah.
make sense. Bullshit.
Yeah.
Will you
The
be
judge is
cross-examining
so
the
ready to
witnesses'
incline to
testimony?
believe this.
Well, this is the second case.
And I guess this has to do with Red White apparently owning the court.
Yes, I even know you, Mr. Wright. I bought your company yesterday.
You mean... no, I'm not a part of Concept. You bought the wrong company. Anyway, what do you mean by that?
This is what I'm about to explain. You Americans are always so impatient. It does not become you.
Oh. So, wait a minute. Hey, buddy, you're an American too! Unless you're British.
Or Japanese,
I'm
this
an
game is very
American British
confusing.
person. Yeah, blah, blah,
Oh,
blah, blah,
so does this
blah.
mean that you're, Andrew Garfield's father?
Yes.
Hold it! I didn't hit anyone!
I did not hit her.
I did
not.
not. Oh, hi,
Oh, damn.
Mark.
Now, Mr. Wright, there is no point hiding things from this court.
I'm not hiding anything! Objection! The prosecution requests that the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony.
Mr. Wright, you have been warned.
Why is he mad at me?
Because I'm always mad at you.
Yeah, everyone's needlessly mad at Phoenix for some reason.
Hold it! Maybe he'll have luck over in Karain Kingdom. Stop saying it was me!
I doubt
would-
it. In a place where Pain is treated like a god, I
But it
highly
was
doubt
you.
it.
Good point. Objection!
You're probably
Oh,
evil
no.
incarnate over there.
Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof.
Yes.
Can I do nothing right? Nothing?
Nope. Apparently not.
May I continue?
Wait. Hold it!
But-
Hold it! So each of you saw different parts?
Absolutely. That's right, of course.
Hmm.
Get it? Right.
Where did he pick up that annoying phrase?
Anyway, moving along. Milan.
Objection! Mr. White,
What?
the victim
God
died
damn
from a
right.
single blow. Thanks to this updated autopsy report.
Ah!
Thanks, Edgeworth.
Oh crap.
What do you have to say to that?
Derp.
Derp.
Oh, bless.
Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. It's payback time.
Oh, no.
Attack is weak point for massive damage.
Yes,
Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect?
I forgot to bring mine up.
Let's all agree David Cage stole that line for every rain and move on.
I will refrain from using this
Wait,
phrase.
we actually
from now
use that line every rain.
There's a line in Every Rain where Norman Jin goes, what have you found? Nothing. Abso-fucking-lutely nothing.
Yeah, and
But-
considering all the
But
similarities...
Pedro, like, David Cage doesn't know anything about Japan. How would he know about Japan America?
Maybe someone
Oh, wait,
told him
guys, I
about
love this part. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
on. Yes, quite.
Objection! Bull, the witness is confused because he's lying.
Yeah.
Ah.
I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor.
Very well, we'll be in this courtroom.
Denied.
Yeah,
Very well.
we want justice.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Don't let it.
him get away!
Very well. The witness would care to revise his testimony.
Look, Judge, if you can't be
yeah.
bothered to record your shows before
Yes.
you go to work, then I have no sympathy for you.
The crowd's on my side. For once, no slipping out of this one now, White. I'll get you
In about 2
the
minutes,
next
they'll hate
part.
Yes.
Because,
Alright.
because
See you in a-
of course he did. No, we got 9 seconds.
Parts.
Uh,